It is 5:14 on Monday, March 16th, and we're just a little late getting started today because of the work session that we had, but we'll call this meeting to order. I'd like to welcome everyone today, and if you'd please stand and join me in the Pledge of Allegiance. I
pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Roll call, Deb.
Jessica? Here. Brad?
Here.
Kathy? Here. Don?
Here.
Harley?
Here.
Carl?
Here. Entertain a motion to approve today's agenda. So moved.
Second.
Motion from Marley, second from Don. Any discussion? Roll call, Deb.
Jessica? Yes. Brad?
Yes.
Kathy? Yes. Don?
Yes.
Harley? Yes. Carl?
Yes. Motion carried. Across the mayor's desk, I would just like to thank Nick DePew again for being our videographer. And I think that's all that I have, unless the council has something more they would like to share. Okay, we'll move to agenda item number 6, update from the city administrator.
Just a couple items. First one is that our spring neighborhood news for March 2026. This is just the online newsletter that we do, but that is out on the city's website and posted on social media, so people can learn about that, about what's going on in the community. Our printed newsletter that goes out twice a year, and the next one will be coming out here into April, first part of May, but you can still get updated to neighborhood news. And then the other reminder, just be on the upcoming spring cleanup day. That'll be Saturday, May 2nd. We are going to have that set up down at the Aquatic Center parking lot again. So that'll be from 8 a.m. to 2 p.m. on Saturday, May 2nd. And then at the same time, or not the same, but that same day, the Coucil County Transfer Station, located up by Burt, they will be open from 8 a.m. to noon that day for any of the, I guess, more, what's the word I'm looking for, but if you have anything that, like paint or items that, electronics, appliances, things like that, household waste, hazardous waste, you can take up to the transfer station, whereas bulk debris and trash can be taken to the aquatic center.
Very good, thank you. Agenda item number 7, this is citizens' opportunity to address the council with any item that's not on the agenda. Okay, seeing no one that would like to speak, move to our consent agenda, and that includes approving the minutes from our March 2nd work session, as well as our regular city council meeting, approving the bills to be paid this cycle, and approve the department reports, as well as the minutes from the various boards and commissions that have met.
Move to approve.
Second.
Motion from Harley, second from Kathy. Any discussion on the consent agenda? Roll call, Deb.
Jessica? Yes. Brad?
Yes.
Kathy? Yes. Don?
Yes.
Harley?
Yes.
Carl?
Yes.
Motion carried. Agenda item number 9, under new business, this is a resolution approving professional services agreement with Bolton and Mink concerning the 2026 airport runway.
So this resolution approves the design and construction administration for the runway rehab project. So because the estimated cost of the design and construction admin fees are over $100,000, in those cases the FAA requires that we go out and get an independent basically estimate from another consultant of what would it take you to do this same project. So we got that completed by DGR Engineering. Their estimated cost for the project scope was $119,000. So this, the proposed price of this is obviously under that, so within that FAA acceptable range. But this will be for design and construction administration, which will be for the related to the project that we'll be approving under resolution, agenda item number 10. Very exciting.
We have a motion to approve this resolution.
I will just note this one, it will be 95% federal funded, 5% local funded, both the design, construction admin, and the construction costs.
Move to approve.
Second.
Motion from Don, second from Jessica. Is there any discussion? Roll call, Deb?
Jessica? Yes. Brad?
Yes.
Kathy? Yes. Don?
Yes.
Harley?
Yes.
Carl?
Yes.
Motion carried. Agenda item number 10, this is a resolution setting a public hearing pertaining to the 2026 airport runway that Jacob just spoke of.
So this resolution approves the notice to bidders, the plan specifications, and then the sets a public hearing. So kind of looking at this project, we're looking at the basically the full rehab of the runway. There's several sections that are going to need to be cut out and patched, but most of it will be joint sealing and crack sealing. The most of it, what's there, the better option is to seal it as opposed to try to cut down and replace it. So under our timeline, we would have our bid opening on March 31st at 2 p.m. and then our public hearing on the matter at our April 6th council meeting, and then award the construction contract on April 6th. If you recall from kind of the process with these airport funding projects, after we've awarded the construction contract, there's a hold that they have to honor that price while we go out and get formal federal approval. So then we'll formally submit the FAA funded request. Depending on where the government's at and shut down and funding, sometimes that comes back midsummer, sometimes not till September, towards the end of their fiscal year, which is September 30th. So the contract timeline, the way that's written, because there's some of that unknowns, is it locks the contractor's price in, but it would have the ability to either be completed in the fall of 26 or spring of 27, just depending on how the winter comes in and we get that formal funding release. So instead of having a date as the deadline, it's just 20 working days. So once they get going, then they have to get it done in those 20 days. So this will, like I said, kind of move forward with that bidding process, so we can open bids and award. We're looking at the April 6th council meeting.
Move to approve.
Second.
Motion from Harley, second from Kathy to approve this resolution pertaining to the airport runway. Any discussion? Roll call, Deb?
Jessica? Yes. Brad?
Yes.
Kathy? Yes. Don?
Yes.
Harley?
Yes.
Carl?
Yes.
Motion carried. Agenda item number 11 is a resolution setting a public hearing concerning the 2026 mill and overlay street improvements.
Hello again. Yeah, in your packet, you'll have the resolution to advertise for bids and to set the public hearing. The mill and overlay project is about 11 blocks now. Storm sewer improvements along with some bump outs on the Thornton intersection and Dodge Street intersections, along with a little work on Water Tower Avenue just outside the window here. Planning to open bids on April 14th, and that would be awarded on the April 20th council meeting to the lowest bidder. Estimated construction costs are about $1.1 million for that work. Any questions on that project?
I'll just note the funding for this project will be through the 2025 general obligation bond proceeds and then some funds that we have saved from our stormwater utility.
This is from the bond we did with the parking lots, right?
Yeah, so when we did that, it was for the parking lot and then street improvements over the next 3 years.
Move to approve.
Second.
Motion from Brad, second from Don. Is there any other discussion? Roll call, Deb?
Jessica? Yes. Brad?
Yes.
Kathy? Yes. Don?
Yes.
Harley?
Yes.
Carl?
Yes.
Motion carried. Agenda item number 12 is a resolution also setting a public hearing for the 2026 crack ceiling improvements.
All right, just like the mill and overlay project, resolution to pass here tonight for the crack seal project, have about 65 65 blocks of areas identified for crack sealing throughout town of various asphalt and concrete streets. Same bid date, April 14th on that, so that'll be awarded on the same council meeting as the mill and overlay project. Estimated about $170,000 of construction costs for that. That's
How long does crack sealing last?
how long does crack sealing last? It depends. You can get 10 years out of it occasionally. I know the city has been kind of self-performing crack sealing in the past, and try out kind of bidding out a larger project here with the contractor will come in and knock it out in a few weeks, I suppose.
But is this a project where you just seal the crack, or do you cut out the crack first and then seal it?
We're planning to cut out the concrete cracks just because the pavement is generally in much better shape. So we're going to go out and seal the concrete joints and just clean and seal the asphalt joints. There is some other product called mastic. We're going to use that for some of the bigger, wider cracks that have happened. That'll kind of level out those patches and not end up with so many ruts in the street for that. But yeah, completion date for this project is set for August 1st with the final completion of August 15th. I know the airport project is a crack sealing project as well. Joe and I had talked a little bit about with the FAA funding unknown, if we want to push our dates to be a little more closely related to the airport funding availability. We also are doing a seal coat project, which will be on the council agenda in a month for the same process to bid out a seal coat project for a chip seal. Some of these streets that we're going to crack seal are going to get that seal coat on it, so kind of want to get this project done ahead of time to get the seal coat schedule done before it gets pulled out.
What's seal coat again?
Seal coat is where they spray an asphalt emulsion and then cover it with rock. Yep, kind of. What was that?
I hate that stuff.
Yeah, so
It's dusty, it's messy, but it does prolong the pavement. That's going to happen on all of the streets that have been redone in the last 5 years, all the asphalt streets. So all of the previous mill and overlay projects since 2021 will be on the seal coat list, along with a couple of the worst streets on the crack seal project, just to get enough life out of them because they're not on the CIP anytime soon.
I mean, there's a number of street sections that we looked at for seal coat, and it's just, well,
Some of them we removed altogether.
yeah, that's not, you're kind of just throwing money at it, but we're trying to, really the investments that we've made in recent years, that making sure we're maintaining those, properly, and then where, we can catch up on crack sealing, and, we can do, the seal coating of those other sections, do it as much as we can, because, we're never going to have enough money to do all the streets the way they ideally should be, with what today's prices are.
I think they seal coated East McGregor about 10 years ago or something like that, if I remember right. And it was the gravel of it. Yeah. Right.
Did you do North Clark Street with that?
I think that'll fit more than that.
So this one will have the bid opening the same day as the other project, just in the afternoon.
Yep. Yeah, I don't foresee the same contractors bidding on those two projects. I think the crack seal and the seal coat project may end up with the same contractors looking at it. Might be surprising the same contractor might bid on both of them, but kind of spacing the crack seal and the seal coat one out enough so the contractor would know to have this project awarded to them before they bid on the seal coat one, because there is a lot of contractors that do seal coating and crack sealing. There's only a handful that do paving, crack sealing, and seal coating. So kind of space them out to try and get everybody be able to bid on it.
Move to approve.
Second.
We have a motion and a second to approve this public hearing for the crack sealing improvement project. Any other discussion? Roll call, Deb.
Jessica?
Yes.
Brad?
Yes.
Kathy?
Yes.
Don?
Yes.
Harmon?
Yes.
Carl?
Yes.
Motion carried.
Thank you.
Thank you, Matt. Agenda item number 13 is resolution approving small business revolving loan fund for Top Dog Brewing.
So Top Dog Brewing submitted a revolving loan fund application seeking $20,000 for equipment for the new brewery that will be going in on State Street here, planned to open here this spring. So you may recall a couple council meetings ago, we approved repayment of an RLF that Top Dog had, just with some of the kind of project needs coming in. They decided to come back, and so that loan's been paid off. But this will be that a second loan. It was reviewed by the RLF committee, which recommended funding the project. And then we've got the draft loan documents over with Paul, that the loan will be secured with a mortgage on the property.
Move to approve.
Second.
We have a motion and a second to approve this revolving loan fund to Top Dog Brewing. Is there any discussion? Good luck. Yeah.
Can you, can you apply for this loan multiple times?
Yes,
There,
there is an eligibility max of $20,000. So like in this case, they just wanted to pay it off and have kind of a clean loan, but we have done other instances where like if they've got an existing loan, say it's $10,000 and they want to do an expansion, that we just basically amend that loan. So you can, yeah, we've had some businesses that over the course of the 2+ decades it's been in place, they've used it 3 or 4 times.
Any other discussion? Roll call, Deb?
Jessica? Yes. Brad?
Yes.
Kathy? Yes. Don?
Yes.
Harley?
Yes.
Carl?
Yes.
Motion carried, and we wish you continued success there at Top Dog Brewing. Agenda item number 14 is a resolution approving industrial sanitary sewer agreement.
We have 2 industrial agreements in town, one for Mel, one with Snap-on, just given the amount of waste and what's in that waste that they put out, and the requirements for these industrial agreements are coordinated with the DNR. So every few years we update those, and it really just lays out what their discharge limits are, so it aligns with our permit, what our plant can handle, and then based on, the city and DNR and what we're having to track, what type of items they need to be testing for and the frequency of those. The ordinance itself and the different fees that are in, or excuse me, the agreement itself, all the fees and things like that are just referenced back to whatever the city's current ordinance for those fees are. So it's not like they're paying more or getting a discount and things like that, but it's really kind of those high strength, items that are coming out that, need particular treatment or monitoring to make sure that they're handled appropriately, just tracking those. So this approves the new 3-year agreement with Snap-on. There's really no items of note, I guess, in that change from the previous agreement.
Just one we never need to do every 3 years. like
Yep.
I said.
Move to approve. Second.
Motion from Jessica, second from Kathy. Any discussion? Roll call, Deb?
Jessica? Yes. Brad?
Yes.
Kathy? Yes. Don?
Yes.
Harley?
Yes.
Carl?
Yes.
Motion carried. Agenda item number 15 is resolution accepting project and approving final payment for the 2025 airport snow removal equipment.
As the name implies, or the summary implies, so this is the second and final payoff on the snow removal equipment that was purchased with the 9010 FAA local match grant. So the city had procured, solicited bids for that, and had sold it or purchased it from Casey Nielsen. So this resolution accepts the project formally, and then directs the city to make final payment in the amount of $15,062.80.
Move to approve payout.
Second.
Motion from Don, second from Carl. Any discussion? Roll call, Deb?
Jessica? Yes. Brad?
Yes.
Kathy? Yes. Don?
Yes.
Harley?
Yes.
Carl?
Yes.
Motion carried. Agenda item number 16 is to approve a pay application for the wastewater treatment improvements.
This is pay application number 22 from Woodruff Construction. It is in the amount of $465,342.50. It's for work completed in February. Balance to finish, including retainage, is about $9.8 million. Working through some logistics right now, but still on track to finish that project up here this fall.
Move to approve pay app number 22.
Second.
Motion from Don, second from Kathy to approve this pay application. Any discussion? Roll call vote.
Jessica?
Yes.
Brad?
Yes.
Kathy? Yes. Don?
Yes.
Harley?
Yes.
Carl?
Yes.
Motion carried. And agenda item number 17, our final agenda item on the published agenda is budget discussion for 2026-27.
And I have nothing in particular on that. Unless there's any questions or any items that I'd like to review now or, for our next couple of meetings that we have, but just kind of a reminder on timeline. So I got mine in the mail today, so you might have gotten your notice, or it should be coming here shortly, that was sent by the county that has these county, the school, and the city property tax levy notices on there in our public hearings. So our property tax public hearing, that will be held Monday, April 6th at 4 p.m. Here in council chambers. No action can be taken at that meeting. It's a special meeting. The only item on that will be the public hearing, but we do need a quorum. So if you're not going to be able to make it here at 4, please let us know. And then at 5 o'clock during the regular meeting, we will adopt a resolution setting a public hearing for our actual budget, which that will be on April 20th, and then hold the hearing and adopt budget on April 20th.
Can we call in on the 6th in case I'm out of town?
Yeah, we can, we can set that up if we're close to having a quorum.
And the notice that you got in the mail today was a lot easier to understand than last year's.
Yeah, well, the notice still has to go in the paper, which is the confusing one,
Oh, okay.
and get posted on our city website the day it gets published. But yeah, the summary and the letter from the county is a lot simpler.
Oh, okay. Okay, anybody have any other questions for budget for Jacob then, or?
We're meeting next Monday as well, right?
Oh, yes.
Right.
So we will have the special joint meeting with the city council and the planning and zoning commission. That will be the 23rd at 5 o'clock.
Okay, it's 5:38, and that brings us to the end of our published agenda. I'd entertain a motion to adjourn.
So moved.
Second. We have a motion and a second. The meeting's adjourned. Thank you, everyone.